Prop Chat. Ultimate insights of trading with Sabio.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Prop Chat Podcast, ultimate insights into trading with Sabio. Tonight, in our third episode, you'll hear some more true stories from real traders. Some of them will inspire you, while others will make you rethink your approach. Yeah, that's how you learn. Our tonight's guest isn't an average trader. This person has stories and insights that will motivate you. He didn't just survive the chaotic market times, he thrived. He was born and raised in Amsterdam, but 5 years ago he moved to Groningen. He's been trading since 2021 and was one of the guys who bought Dogecoin at 0.04 cents. He's working with various trading programs as well as here at Sabio Trade. So let's welcome Giorgio Cohen. Hello, Giorgio. Thanks for joining us today. How are you?
Good. Thank you for the introduction.
Great. So let's start with uncovering your true desires. Let's play a little game here. I tell you a wish, and your task as a master of trading psychology is to make me regret it. Let's see how it works. I say something like, I wish I could always make winning trades no matter what. And then you say, okay, but the markets just gone wild. No one else is winning. And every trade they place makes prices just skyrocket. So it's the ultimate win with no markets left to play in. So are you ready to try that?
Yes, sir.
Right. Great. I think of a wish and you'll add a dark twist. So let's roll. I wish I could trade, 5 minutes per day and get huge payouts.
You could do that. However, keep in mind that not all the firms that you are playing with will send that payout.
That's fair enough. All right, then. I wish I could always trade with risk management strategies.
However, the capital that you're trading with is not a big amount to play with for good profits.
Yeah, I can feel it. All right. Let's see. I wish I could always know the next day's market moves.
However, you don't have the instrument to play the market.
Okay. All right. Then let's go for the final one. I wish I could never experience FOMO, fear of missing out.
Could never experience FOMO, fear of missing out. Let's see what I will go with that. However, you always time wrongly, so you're not able to get on the boat when the price is moving up.
All right, that's also a fair one. I wish I could pass the assessment easily, but you know what? Here, a dark twist is not going to happen because Sabio Trade has made this challenge as easy as possible. Just one step, and you got funded. So, sir, talking about pass the assessment, about this assessment account, that can be quite challenging, right? Tell us about your experience. How many accounts have you bought, and have you passed the assessment at Sabio?
I did a couple of times. I got multiple accounts. I believe I started at the end of the summer of 2024. I got a return of triple the money that I put in, basically.
And what emotions did you experience at that moment?
A roller coaster, because especially with funded accounts and the way that I'm playing them in combination with cryptocurrencies, the spread on the platform is quite big. So there is a gap in where you want to put the trade in and what the platform takes. So that's basically, it's hard, but you can do it. You have to see it, like you say, it's a challenge. So if you overcome certain challenges, inside of the challenge, you can pass such an assessment. But it has been definitely a roller coaster, getting funded and then also getting the first payouts, etc.
Concerning emotions, can you share a time when your psychological state actually led to a huge mistake?
Yes. I used to play the account without a stop loss.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, if you get drained into the account, I believe you have like on a 20K account, you can only lose 2,000 euros. I have made mistakes where I didn't put a stop loss and it was just running towards the 18 or 17,000 or even bigger accounts where it was even more. That's definitely what I have learned at with the funded accounts at Sabio trades. Only try to make winning trades, basically.
All right.
And that has been a really psychological difference.
Any other conclusions, maybe, or just this one?
Don't let emotions drive you,
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
But just in general, you have to note down everything from entry price and why are you taking this, what is your stop loss, what will be your take profits, etc. And if you manage to, how to say it, handle your emotions, you
Yeah.
can make way better trades. Of
Exactly.
course.
I couldn't say it better. Perfect. So, as we all know, sometimes we just need a wise hand moving us, through obstacles. In Sabio, that's our mentor Oleg. Have you had a mentorship session with him? And if you haven't, are there any issues you'd like to discuss with him in the future? Because I'm sure he'll provide great insights.
Yes, he will. However, I have been doing this for 2.5 years already. So I have other mentors. However, I would be interested, of course, because from every human being you can learn something. So yes, what I can better do is look for other how do you say strategies because I am using some, but of course there are a million strategies that you can use using such an account on Sabio Trade.
So, speaking of insights, what are the least evident insights in trading psychology? We all know that trading after a loss is not always a good idea, but it seems to me that that trading psychology is much deeper than that, isn't it?
It is totally. The point is, there are already human beings who got funded and who made a lot of money trading, basically. So you can really get deep inside of the theory and not get you. You also have a lot of people, like you call them finfluencers, people who talk about money or talk about trading, but it is yourself who has to go inside of that theory. And I think it's really interesting because other people have done it. So you really read their stories and you just have to apply that to your own life and see how far that can bring you.
So let's role play. Let's imagine that everything was going well, but the market has suddenly changed, and not to my benefit, if you know what I mean. So should I continue trading? And what would you advise me to do in situation like that?
First of all, I started this conversation that everything that you do inside of trading, you have to note down. So what you do after a long loss streak, you basically go on vacation or like take your time off, enjoy your winnings, get something nice. And then just look back at the market, think, okay, this is not for me yet. Take a little break of 2 weeks and then just continue it because there is a big price at the end. That's the goal, right?
Yeah.
And you just have to move towards that and be really careful as well because risk management, all those things are real things. If you lose it all, you lose it all. No one else. So basically, try to have a break, but always come back to it.
Let's be honest. I'm pretty sure that in your trading career, you've made a couple of stressful trades, right? All right. So what are they exactly? What stressful trades have you made while trading with us, while trading with Sabio?
It wasn't really, how do you say it? It didn't have a bad connotation. The point is you always have to look into the graph of what you're trading in. I was currently at Sabio trading Bitcoin. You could know from Bitcoin that if you have a presidential election, like everything goes with time instead of the market always times things. For example, you have Bitcoin as an asset. It is a given that if you have a presidential election and the results is in, you're not gonna come back to that price. That's why you saw the surge from Bitcoin from 68,000 up to 102,000 at that moment, or 99.5, and then pulled back a little bit. If you learn to use those time frames instead of thinking the price will go up right now or not, you can better make a decision because those incidents already happened and you just play off that, and then you can make a lot of profit. But of course it was scary because it could also play out the other way, but it didn't.
Staying informed is key, but why limit yourself? At Sabio, we offer exclusive educational materials designed to make you a trading pro. Expert-led webinars, strategies, and guides tailored to your style. In-depth trade analysis and insights. Upgrade your trading knowledge with Sabio's resources.
Prop Chat. Ultimate insights of trading with Sabio.
As you know, we have advanced indicators and tools for trading analysis, but do they help when the situation is really, I don't know, is really ugly, really devastating?
I don't use a lot of indicators myself. I just go off resistance, or I just make drawings in the graph. So I don't know if I use indicators. I wouldn't use them on Sabio Trade. I would use them on different platforms and base my trade off of that, and then make the trade on Sabio Trade. I haven't had a lot of experience with using the indicators on the platform, basically.
All right, let's imagine that I'm a rookie who just bought a prime tariff at Sabio. I mean, because when I get funded, I can trade with $650,000. So it's my first day trading, and I'm checking everything not even twice, but I don't know, like 10 times. And I'm totally panicking. So how can I break through it?
Take your time. Let price come to your entry instead of chasing an entry, basically. Because the entries are there. They might not be there right now, but they will be there.
That's wise. So I've heard it so many times. I've heard so many times that overthinking is actually the reason for lack of confidence. But is it true?
Yes, because you don't take action if you overthink. You just sit there thinking about something when action can lead to something. So I changed that mentality, I believe, at the beginning of last year, that basically you have to do stuff instead of thinking about it or talking about it. And it have brought me here, so I couldn't be happier.
But how can you gain this confidence? I mean, this question worries many of us, especially in the case of many losses in a row.
There are only two options. It's all binary. Price will go up or go down. So basically, and you have to make that choice or not, and it's up to you if you are willing to do that or not. Are you gonna let it set down, let you be off the market at all, or are you gonna learn from it and come back later? Because the price at the end, as I already said, it's quite a big price, and it's quite chill if you have your own finances fully under control because you're trading on the side after having a normal job, So that's chill.
To be honest, sir, your ideas are just truly gems, and it's time to let you win a prize. All you need to do is just answer the questions correctly, and you can believe me, nothing complicated here. So if you answer all the questions, you will become the owner of a 5K assessment account. If not, no worries. We'll send you our glamorous merch. So I start the sentence, and you can end it with your wisdom. All right? So let's start. When faced with series of losses, a trader what should he do, in your opinion?
Look at his notes, wait maybe a few days, and then come back to trading and to make more money and even get back those losses because they are always there in the market.
Mhm. But what about strategy?
Mhm.
Should a trader just keep on doing what he does, or in your opinion?
It depends on which market cycle. You have to identify in which cycle you are. You have four different market cycles, and if you can switch from one to two, two to three, or four to three to four, or four to one. If you can identify what kind of market cycle you're in, you can identify what kind of trades you can take.
Sounds like there's a lot of math, but it's not so. So the second one, if a trader, let's say, if a trader feels overconfident after a string of wins, he should do what, in your opinion?
I always treat myself with something like you get, let's say, a few $100 or a few €1,000 or even more from trades. I always like to get myself just 10% or 20% to spend on luxury items, and then go back into the market because you can always make more.
All right, because market is unpredictable, as we all know here. All right.
Of course.
Let's imagine that a trader makes successful trades based on a specific strategy, but ignores the emotional toll. This could eventually lead to what, in your opinion?
Eventually, you will raise a state of euphoria because from your strategy, you just let your trade running, and eventually, you're gonna be you will feel crazy about the wins that you made. So that can happen. Of course, the other side as well can happen. It could all just drain your account eventually out.
Okay, I see it as a correct answer. And the next one. If a trader frequently changes his strategy after some minor losses, it's a sign of what, in your opinion?
I would say weakness because it means that your strategy at the beginning isn't worth enough chasing it. However, sometimes it can be useful if you're in a loss streak to make those changes.
Yeah, sometimes it's pretty useful just to bring it down on the earth. So, and the last one. Let's see if you can answer this one correctly. If a trader consistently overtrades, even when his strategist just doesn't call for it, he's most likely struggling with what, in your opinion?
A gap of knowledge, basically. He's missing that last piece that will make him a profitable trader because he's already a trader, but he's losing. You only miss one word for that, and that's being profitable. And yeah, the theories are out there. It's just for you to find them.
I'm sorry. Can you hear it, sir? Can you hear it?
Yes.
That's the sound of bell ringing. That means we have a winner, sir. Congratulations, sir. Now you are a happy owner of the 5K assessment account. At the end of each and every episode, we ask our guests to share some wisdom. That's something that ChatGPT will not provide, at least as of now. So all traders should take trading psychology into consideration, but for newbies, it's just a total must, right? Could you briefly highlight the key wisdoms of market psychology which you realized while trading at Sabio?
Yes, of course. There are a couple of ones that you can think of. I already mentioned them as well during this podcast. There are a couple of things that you all can do to improve it. You can also bring this to general life. For example, just note everything or note what you did for that day. You can do that in trading as well. It's quite useful because then you can look at your past. Always come back if you make a mistake, even though you might be losing for a couple of weeks. Go back into your notes because at the end, the price can be big.
So I guess that's pretty much it, sir. So we'd like to thank you for your time and for your knowledge that you just generously shared with us tonight. We're wishing you the absolute best in your trading with Sabio, and we're really looking forward to talking to you again about your future success. So, ladies and gentlemen, one of the best Sabio traders and a true master of trading psychology, Mr. Giorgio Cohen. Thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Prop Chat. Ultimate insights of trading with Sabio.
So that was a fascinating conversation with Giorgio, full of deep thoughts and useful insights. And this is still a fascinating day or night for trading. Just think about it. See you very soon.